Okay, time for our next lesson. This time we'll be learning about lockdown. Lockdown. Locks, lights, out of sight. Lockdown. Locks, lights, out of sight. Lockdown is called when there's a threat inside the school building. Maybe it's a crazy person, or maybe a non-custodial parent, or something worse, an armed intruder, or some other danger. Since the threat is inside the building during a lockdown, there's no need to lock any unlocked exterior doors. In fact, locking these doors may put staff unnecessarily at risk. This also allows quick and easy access of law enforcement into your building. During a lockdown, the focus will be on locking interior doors, like classroom doors. It is important to stay calm during a lockdown. An incident command post will be established and the danger will be handled. So, what should students do in lockdown? First, stay out of sight from any hallway windows. How do you know you're out of sight? If you can't see out the door window, then no one in the hallway can see you. Also, sit on the floor and get low. Think about where the safest place in your classroom would be. A safe place is behind a locked door and cannot be seen from the hallway. Your classroom may not be a good safe zone if the hallway wall is all windows. If you are in a room like this, it is recommended to relocate or have a procedure to block the view through those windows. Remember, pre-planning is vital. Be absolutely silent and put your phone on silent. A locked door is very protective. In active violence events, people behind a locked classroom door are rarely hurt. Do not open the door for anyone. Administrators and/or law enforcement will unlock the door and help everyone out. And what about teachers? What should teachers do in a lockdown? Teachers should verify that not only the main classroom door, but all doors in the classroom are secured from the inside. When you hear lockdown, locks, lights, out of sight, depending on what you see and hear, you might want to check the hallway for students. If the threat is close to your classroom, focus on getting the door locked and closed as quickly as possible. A locked classroom door is a proven lifesaver. Turn out the lights. Usually, there is no need to raise or lower the outside window shades because the threat is inside the building. The goal is to get out of sight behind a locked door as quickly as possible. Leave hallway door windows uncovered. Law enforcement needs to see into the room from the hallway. Science rooms often have two doors with corridor windows, making it difficult to get out of sight. In this case, it may be beneficial to cover one of the corridor windows. Do not slide red or green cards or any other information under the door. There are two reasons. First, law enforcement won't believe the message until they have verified the status of the classroom. Second, you are giving too much information to the bad guy. Be silent and maintain student silence. Put your phone on silent. A lockdown cannot end with an announcement on the intercom or PA. It only ends with administration or law enforcement opening the door and helping everyone out of the room. If you can, take attendance. Note if you have missing students or extra students from the hallway. Note the time. You won't need to do anything with the roster at this point, but you're creating a chain of custody that will be useful through the event. Okay, Mr. Robot. I think I've been talking a little too long. Do you have a video you can share with everyone?
I do, Mr. Teacher. I will play the lockdown video now.
If you're in a classroom when a lockdown is called, the main thing to remember is locks, lights, out of sight. As students gather in a safe area of the room, lock the door and turn off all lights. Have everyone in the room move to a location that is out of sight. Pick an area of the room that can't be seen from interior windows. An actual lockdown may not be resolved for several hours. Here's how you should wait. Stay in the safe location. Don't move around the room. Remain silent. Staff, take written attendance of who is in the room. Note anyone missing and if you have any extra students or staff.
Very helpful, Mr. Robot. I think you also have a video about what to do when a fire alarm goes off during a lockdown.
Coming right up.
If a fire alarm sounds, do not leave your safe location unless you are certain that a fire is threatening your room. If you are forced to evacuate due to a fire, keep in mind that the hall may not be your best escape route.
Thank you, Mr. Robot.